Hello, hello, and welcome to the icon session in which we will cover how to get to icon and log into your account. For today's session, we will be discussing how to do that on your desktop or your laptop. And before we get started, I wanted to go over the browsers that are supported for icon use. That's going to be 4 browsers. The first browser will be Firefox, which looks like this one. The next will be Google Chrome, which is right below that. The next is Microsoft Edge. And then the last one, which I do not have on my laptop, is specific to Mac computers, so your Apple computers. And that browser is called Safari. For today's video, I will be using Microsoft Edge because that is what I use most often. So I'll go ahead and double click on that browser. Once the browser opens, you can see it is open and working. And we have this search bar at the top with this magnifying glass. I'm going to click inside of that and type in our website address. The website address that we're going to use for icon, specifically to log in or to get to that login page, is login.goicon.com/login/. Kind of redundant, but again, that website address is login.goicon.com/login/. All right, so once you have that typed in, you could go ahead and hit enter on your keyboard. And it should pop up with a page that looks like this, minus this little box over here. Let's get rid of that. So your page should look something very similar to this. We can see the Go Icon logo along with it prompting us for a username, email, and a password. So before we go any further, you will need to know this information, your username and your password. And there are 2 ways to do that. And that is to go to your Life Enrichment Coordinator or your Resident Services Coordinator and request that they resend you an email invitation for Go Icon, or go visit your Life Enrichment Coordinator or Resident Services Coordinator and we can walk you through how to do that. Alrighty, so assuming that we already have both of those established, your username and password, we are going to go ahead and type that into this field. So you can see there's the username and this little rectangle. We're going to click inside that rectangle and I'm going to put in our dummy accounts information, our dummy resident account. We use this so that we can see exactly what you all are seeing. So once I have my username in, I'm going to go to the field below it where it says password and type inside of this URL or this box. Something I like to note and tell people is that if you think you've messed up or like to see what you're typing, if you click this little eyeball right here, it'll allow you to see exactly what you typed. So if you messed up, you can go back and fix it. All right, I'm now putting in our password. And before we hit this login button, we want to make sure we click this keep me signed in. And once we click that, that means that the website is going to save your password, therefore eliminating you from having to type this out every single time, which is very beneficial. Means you have to remember less, which is always nice. So once we have our username and our password in, and we've clicked that keep me signed in button, we're going to go ahead and press the green login at the bottom. All right. It may prompt you to save your password, like right here it is. My personal preference is to, yes, save the password. However, everybody has something different. So what this is asking is if you want to save the password and username to the browser, to whatever browser you're using. So this will be saving it to my Microsoft Edge browser. I do this with all of mine, so I'm going to go ahead and say, got it, thank you. All right, and now we have successfully logged into GoIcon. You can see we've landed on the announcements page. And no matter what device you use to log into GoIcon, you will always land on this announcements page. All right, and for those who are interested, you can also manually log out. A good thing to note that after 60 minutes of inactivity on your icon, this automatically will log you out or go inactive. But to manually log out, we're going to venture over to my Account button at the top right-hand corner and give that a click. And we see these options drop down. And then we will click Log Out. And we have logged out. You see that my information is already still saved. And that's because I clicked that Keep Me Signed In, as well as saving my password to the browser. And I can get right back in by clicking that Login button. And here we are again. As always, if you have any questions about accessing Icon, you can reach out to your life enrichment coordinators or your resident services coordinators. I hope this video has been beneficial or helpful in some way to you, and I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day.